I'll take it, especially if they put my actual words against their claims, like their interpretation of my words. All of a sudden, that takes on a very new light. And that's the reason why the best they can do in that point, that's the reason why the best they can do is say, oh, Hasan is actually anti-Semitic, but he's hiding it, right?
Yes, I would fully say this. Hasan, you are hiding your power level. Hasan, you do use entry-level political diversionary tactics in order to hide, again, how extreme and how radical your politics actually are. Yes, I would say this is exactly what you do. Without question. Prove me wrong. Prove anyone wrong that claims that. Prove them wrong. How do you not do that? You already know what it is. The Daily Slops. The Pegasus, of course. Hasan? Yeah, apparently Hasan is crashing out, molding, seething, because apparently CNN, they were absolutely blasting him this time around. Of course, giving him the backlash, and rightfully deserved, because, I mean, we've seen the rhetoric. And, of course, to that, also, Jones, that we got to cover in the Daily Slops. Apparently, Hasan, once more, was getting platted by Philip DeFranco, so, the glaze is always on. So, yeah, we got to deal with that, too. So, we ain't wasting no more time. Let's see what Hasan has done this time.
Right, welcome back to Unemployed at 5. So last time, Hasan was attending yet another millionaire party, meeting with his Illuminati elite friends, having a tribunal meeting of the Hasan.
Oh yeah, bro, it was like the what did he see? What did Hasan say? He was like, it was the Muslim secret party or some Johns like that, bro. And then he had like the what's the name? The trifecta of the Hasans.
We had all three Hasans at the same place. Noah calls it the Muslim Illuminati dinner, and it kind of is.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the Muslim Illuminati dinner. Like, dog, you can't be saying this, John, bro. Again, the mayor of NYC was there, dog. Like,
Is like that.
Well, today, apparently CNN has done a segment on Hasan and how he's an anti-Semite. Apparently, mainstream media is finally catching up, and Hasan has responded, and he's obviously very mad. So
yeah, coping out, crashing out, molding, seething, felted, unsurprising.
let's start with the segment here. CNN hosted an 8-minute panel on Hasan and how he's driving a wedge in the Democratic Party.
Hasan Piker might not be a household name, at least among adults, but ask your kids. His new role as a midterm surrogate.
Don't fucking ask your kids. If you're in Gen Z, and for damn sure if you're in Gen Alpha, you should not know who the fuck this is. You should not know who the fuck this is. As a matter of fact, motherfucker, bro, we gonna have to get back on this denim shit, bro. If you're over the age of 18, bro, you should definitely know about politics. Nah, nigga, fuck that. And especially with politics these days, first of all, being way more polarizing, and second of all, being way more fucking brain rotted. Yeah, again, if you're a jit, go out and live life or some shit. It's already bad enough that, like, AI's gonna... Bro, first of all, social media already took away niggas' actual childhood memories, but AI about to really take that shit away. Go live a life before that shit is really taken away. And second to that, again, don't waste your fucking life or childhood watching this nigga. Moving on.
For some Democrats is proof that his political influence is expanding far beyond the streaming platform Twitch, where he has taken up residence. He is, without question, an online influencer with nearly 3 million followers. His rise as a prominent voice on the left is now driving a wedge between Democrats, and for good reason. Hasan,
yeah, they're causing the infighting on the left. Him and Till Lorenz. The curse of the Lorenz.
Hasan Piker's past and present is checkered with controversial, if not outrageous, if not bigoted state comments
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
I'm assuming that one.
like this one.
America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it, I'm saying it.
I knew it.
I'm saying it. We totally put it on ourselves, dude. Holy shit.
The ultra-Orthodox Jews leaving Israel, hilarious. Okay? If they serve in the military and then they get their untrained, inbred asses shipped into...
Bro. Anissa, inbred?
southern Lebanon, again, very funny.
You know, it's Hasan Piker calling Orthodox Jews inbred. Piker has also posted comments such as these, where he unequivocally sides with Hamas.
Ah, classic couple of Diddy Piker moments right there. Supporting terrorists. Just another day for Hasan Piker. And I love how he tries to downplay it and hide it in his tweet, right? Going, oh no, guys, I'm just comparing them to Israel. You know, the terrorists are just 1,000 times better than Israel, guys. That makes it completely better. But the
No, again, I say it all the time. Two wrongs do not make a right.
thing is, this is in response to protesters in America, in New York, chanting that we support Hamas here, right?
Oh yeah, because this is when like heads like I think it was like Mamdani and then like AOC, bro. These says finally got around to disavowing Hamas.
Literally chanting their open support for terrorists, which is objectively insane considering these same groups grape and murder women and children and obviously kill many innocent civilians, right? Which Hasan apparently supports, right? And to be honest, I'm kind of mad, right? They didn't actually play the 50 other clips of terrorist support.
Yeah, again, this is the shit we talk about all the time. Like even on the clips that they did show, but like on that extent, you add more of the context of these clips, it doesn't exactly get better. But yeah, let's talk about how there's an extensive fucking list stretching out to Andromeda of these goddamn clips. Like, Jesus. But yeah, you couldn't fit all that shit on here, bro. This would be literal hour comps.
No 10 toes down for the Houthis. No Hezbollah is based. No him showing his friend a terrorist propaganda music
Yo, this is not a fucking musical, Hasan.
video. No Hezbollah is my favorite flag.
Ooh.
Right next to a pride flag and his gay friend.
10 toes fucking down. They are on the morally right side. Overall, what my favorite flag? Yeah. Hezbollah. Look it up.
Oh. Come on.
Yo, nah, Will after that shit had me fucking dying, bro. That shit was funny.
Morally right side. Overall, what my favorite flag? Yeah. Hezbollah. Look it up.
Oh.
Oh. Like literal only fucking reaction. Like my nigga, like word, my nigga, like word.
Come on, CNN. This is lousy journalism. Next time, don't even bother, all right? Just play the legendary series.
Most diabolical works on the tube.
Okay, this is just not up to par. Also, this host has got to be brain dead because he implies that Hasan is somehow a household name among kids. Are you
No, yeah, I already went through that whole fucking rant. That's a hell no.
you fucking stupid? No kid is watching Hasan Piker.
We could debate it. There probably are some like Gen Z motherfuckers around my age, like around probably like if you like 18 to like I don't know, fucking yeah, literally just to whatever age, like 18 just in up, bro. You might be watching this nigga, but if you're like around again like my age, Gen Z, like 20s, like turning 18 to like younger 20s or whatever. Yeah, bro, you probably fell for the fucking anime psyop, or you probably fell for the nigga looks good, or whatever dumb shit, and then like now you're watching a nigga and he's fucking lying to you, bro. And the only reason you're still watching a nigga is because he's so relatable, Mr. Piker, God's Eddie King. He watched the anime, yo, he looks super good, but like yeah, this is like the only reason you're fucking like if you're around my age, that's the only reason you're fucking watching this nigga. Like you're not actually like there's no way in fucking hell, especially within the economy and shit right now, that you're watching this nigga. And first of all, one, you believe that he's gonna change it, and two, to that, you believe that this nigga is intelligent. It's like, bro, you really fucking yourself. But anyway,
Unless their parents are engaged in actual child abuse, right? Because forcing your kid to watch politics and much less forcing them to watch
that's exactly what I was saying. I'm like, bro, if you're a jit, you should not be worried about this politics shit, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck you're doing though.
Hasan Piker is essentially a form of torture, right? That might be grounds for CPS. Anyways, as we go further into this segment, just keep in mind that most of these mainstream news sources are just propaganda.
Yeah, this is CNN, mind you. Like, again, CNN, Fox, all these motherfuckers, all biased. They talk about this shit all the time. They all these mainstream news fucking medias, MSMs, all that shit. Yeah, they failed the Rorschach test immediately, bro. They're all fucking biased towards whatever side of the fucking political aisle, bro. Trying to stay ideologically pure, yada, yada, yada.
CNN is basically propaganda. Even like stuff like Fox.
Like, yeah, oh yeah, and literally Pegasus is saying it right now. And CNN, but CNN's the main one I mentioned. Like, yo, these motherfuckers are so biased. It's so fucking obvious. And yes, these, like, CNN is biased for the left. Fox is obviously biased for the right.
Fox is propaganda for the right. They're obviously just gonna side with their political base. But I find it funny that CNN is super like pro left-wing stuff as well. But even they are.
But they're critical of Hasan, so like, goes to show.
Like, yeah, no, fuck Hasan. Hasan is way too extremist, right?
Yeah, that shit is.
And that's essentially the point that everybody's making. Now, the reason for talking about this now is basically some regard decided to rally with Hasan Piker, right? And all of the other Democratic candidates are like, you are insane. Okay, Hasan's an anti-Semite.
He's accusing others of taking him out of context. In a Wall Street Journal op-ed, the leaders of the Democratic think tank Third Way write, quote, Mr. Piker is anti-American, anti-women, anti-Western, and anti-Semitic. No Democrat should engage with him. All should seek to push him to the fringe where he belongs, unquote. Hasan Piker.
Mr. Piker is anti-American, anti-women, anti-Western, and anti-Semitic. True, 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 and up boobs. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. This shit is majorly accurate. I ain't gonna lie. Anti-America, we already know. America bad. Second biggest niche on Twitch, bro. Hasan. Sentiment he'll be sharing with the American government versus like literally any other government, especially if they're an oppressive regime. Yeah, it's getting real bad. Anti-women, yeah, please do not even get me fucking started. Yeah, should I forget the pro tips? Nah, that's Dickie. Nah, we stop playing. Nah, but yeah, Hasan, this just goes into like the inclusive shit. Hasan is fucking lying. Hasan does not give a fuck about any what's the name? Fuck, minority groups, or better yet to that, any marginalized groups. Yeah, hilarious. Anyway, anti-Western, that's just the anti-America shit. Like, yeah, we know. And anti-Semitic, dog catcher's clip cannot make any dichotomy between, you know what I'm saying, innocent Israelis versus, like, you know, hazardous staunchly for the idea. Like, bro, yeah. So it's pretty much true.
Just recently become an issue in Michigan. It's home to a competitive three-way Democratic primary for governor. Dr. Abdul Al-Sayed, one of the three candidates and a former CNN commentator, announced that Piker will join him for 2 rallies in April. His opponents quickly seized on that, slamming the decision as unacceptable, calling Piker not somebody that...
Yeah, that's just fucking your optics up, ass backwards, no condom, straight raw doggy style. It's just... fuck.
you should be campaigning with at a moment when there's clearly a lot of pain and trauma across our state. Our Donnie O'Sullivan caught up with Piker over the weekend at a No Kings rally in New York and asked how he fits into the Democratic Party's future.
I don't think I'm necessarily an issue within the Democratic Party as much as I am an
You absolutely are.
issue for a lot of consultants. I don't want fascism.
What the fuck? Did this snake? Yo, I'm not an issue for heads in the Democratic Party. I'm just an issue for consultants. Yeah, consultants, bro. Yeah, facts. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? Again, you are the bull. We literally seen last election, bro. Yeah, dog, we not voting for Kamala, gang. Nah, bro, she would do exactly, if not worse, than what the fuck Trumpy is doing. What? Dog, you are quite And again, I know heads arguments like, oh, bro, you shouldn't choose the lesser of evils or the lesser of two evils, whatever the fuck. I get that. Trust me, both sides bad. Top down, not left, right. Dumb. But again, for a motherfucker like you who is, again, supposed to be saying Trump is the worst motherfucker ever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude. That would have really helped the Democratic Party! What the fuck? Like, yo, bro, it's bullshit. Yeah, this nigga's a fucking liar. But this is third-party Piker, though. So, I mean, like, yo, that's tough.
To win in this country. I don't want Republicans to win in this country. We can argue on the methods. Maybe you think that my worldview and my values and the policies that I want politicians to represent might be different than yours. But at the end of the day, I think we have the same goals.
Oh yeah, we have the same goals. No, Hasan, nobody else is trying to inspire terrorism, okay? We're actually against that. Unlike you, who is essentially giving flippin' tutorials on how to buy explosive ordnance mechanisms.
Oh, yeah, nah, this clip was fucking insane. I remember this.
For cheap from China. Also, Hasan, we all know your goal in life is literally just to become a bigger streamer than Asmongold, all right? And potentially marry him, of course, although that might be off the table considering there's no reciprocity there. But yeah, nobody has the same goal as you, Hasan. You're a narcissistic freak. You only do this for your own self-benefit. Also, this damn NPC keeps defaulting to the talking points. I don't want fascism. Wow, that's really brave of you. You know what? I hate PD.
I'm like, yeah, my nigga, me either. Like, the fuck?
PFLs. Nice one, buddy. But you say you don't want fascism, yet you glaze literally every dictator, every oppressive ruler who is literally gunning down their own citizens. This guy is glazing. No.
That's what I said earlier on that John, bro. It seems as though his sentiment, he just very much hates the American government, which in turn, again, I could understand that you definitely hate and have some criticisms for him, especially Kurt Admin. Can't blame you. But yeah, in turn to that, you should not be going out and like fucking glazing up the oppressive regimes that are also out in the world, bro. You know what I mean? Especially John's, like fucking. I'm not even get started, bro, on the fucking shit about North Korea. That shit.
Fascism, guys. No kings, except in the Iranian regime, I guess. I guess we love that one, guys. Maduro, love that guy. Cuba, great stuff. USSR, I can't believe the USA beat them. Horrible, horrible. North Korea,
Oh, well, never mind. Here we go. North Korea.
splendid. Great place. Anything bad you've heard is just US propaganda. Yeah, I mean, if you're campaigning with Hasan, obviously you're going to get backlash, right? You might get a couple extra votes from his psycho fan base, but at what cost? You know?
Yeah, I about to say, we talked about this shit in, like, I'm pretty sure the last Daily Slops. Yeah, at what cost? Like, again, you gain some of these radical fucking tanky G-boys from Hasan's audience, but in turn, like, the overall masses, like, heads that are, like, you know, centrist, bro, enlightened fence-sitters, or enlightened centrists, or fence-sitters, whatever the fuck, or heads that are leaning left or leaning right, you alienate the fuck out of them in turn for gaining those radical-ass bulls, which no one is gonna take serious, so... fuck you doing?
No. So then one of the guests on the panel talks about how young people actually don't know who Hasan is. And then they say that like 20% of men like Hasan.
Look, obviously he has said a lot of things that a lot of people find outrageous, and he called one Jew a Zionist dog. He has called Hamas the Palestinian resistance. He has justified October 7th, and on and on and on.
The Speaking with American Men project, which was launched to study young men by Democrats after 2024, polled Hasan Piker's name among young men. He's not well known at all. About half of young people don't know who he is.
No, good.
And then his favorable rating, he's -9%. He's underwater with faves. Only 20% of young men have a favorable opinion of Hasan Piker.
Good.
And that's sort of why I say, is it worth the gamble to do this?
Interesting.
Ooh, Hasan is not gonna like that. They essentially called him irrelevant, and you never do that to Hasan. I don't know, he's known to crash out a lot, but I will say that is kind of bullshit. Like 20% of men have a favorable opinion of Hasan. Get
They shouldn't. Like, if that's true, again, they just should not.
the fuck out of there. That is not accurate at all. I only know 2 guys who like Hasan: iDubbbz and Mike.
Pretty much. No, actually, we can name a few. Wait, well, guys, because I'm thinking of the orbiters. Like, how many? Oh, Sean the Irrelevant, too. Yeah.
From PA. Literally, we got Ultimate Cucklord, Loser Human, and Omega
And Couch Puncher.
Simp Failure in Life, Basement Dwelling, Failed Politician Freak. I mean, I feel like there's a correlation, right? If you're a guy who likes Hasan, you're probably a beta cuck soy boy. Let's just...
No, we've talked about this before, so I'll TLDW it. If you're a straight male and you like Hasan, you're one of 3 things. Either, like, you're a fucking cuck. Like, just simply off that. What was the other one? You're gay, which there's nothing wrong with being gay. I already know. Shout out to the LGBTQ plus community. But yeah, you definitely want to fuck this nigga. You want to slime him the fuck out. Or 3, you're a tanky. Like I said earlier, like you're one of those 3 things. Again, going through that really quickly. If you're a straight dude and you watch, oh well, I just realized what I said is defeats the purpose of my initial John, bro. Yeah, if you're a straight dude and you watch Hasan Piker, you're fucking lying with one of those. So let's go back through this again. Yeah, you're either a tanky, you're gay, and you're fucking lying about being straight. Or 3, fuck, I already forgot that one. Y'all get it, bro. But yeah, why the fuck are you watching this, nigga?
be honest, right? You're not a regular guy. You're probably one of those weirdo gay gooners who is writing like thirsting articles about him, right?
No, don't even get me started on the puff visas.
You just can't be a normal person. Also, I stand by it that making your kids watch Hasan Piker is probably child abuse. That should be put into
I don't know why the fuck you would be doing that.
the law. Anyways, then Hasan responded in an interview talking about how he's definitely just fighting anti-Semitism all the time, right?
We're all for a big tent, but the Democratic Party needs to draw a line in the sand. Hasan Piker and his fellow Jew haters belong on the other side. Donny O'Sullivan asked Piker to respond to critics who call him anti-Semitic. He quoted a few things that Piker had said. Here is Piker's response.
I've spent my entire professional media career and far beyond that combating anti-Semitism. I've been doxxed, swatted by neo-Nazis for my consistent advocacy against
Listen, Hasan, that's terrible, but something about your rhetoric isn't aligning with what you're saying right now.
anti-Semitism. I just also happen to be an avowed anti-Zionist. I believe Zionism is a very racist ideology. It's an ethno-religious supremacist ideology, and it's the underpinning ideology that has caused the genocide of Palestinians in the hands of Israel and also the United States of America.
Piker does that a lot of people of his ilk do is they try to inoculate themselves against claims of Jew hatred by pointing it out in places that aren't them. He's been very clear pointing things out on the right. Oh, that's anti-Semitism. These are the tropes they use. And then he'll use the exact same tropes and just sub Jew for Israel, which is...
Oh, yeah, now we're really cooking here, bro. We really pointing that shit out, bro. The hypocrisy. It's like, yeah, bro, these same fucking tactics that you're calling out these heads for, like, for using, bro, you're using these same tactics. So what is it? Like, are you really fighting anti-Semitism? Like, bro.
The place where all Jews collectively have a connection to, and is the homeland where more than 50% of Jews on planet Earth live, when really his impact is just as harmful as any out-and-out anti-Semite. Just he's got a different name and he comes from a different wing of politics.
Yeah, I mean, true, he's anti-Semitic, but like these points are so weak. Oh my god, their criticism is so softball. I can fully imagine people actually watching this and going, you know, maybe Hasan isn't actually that much of a bad guy. You know, these are
Yeah, there's no way in hell you should still be getting that.
pretty weak arguments here. And I can't believe it. 300 episodes in, and these pathetic losers in mainstream media cannot still find the clips. You pathetic hacks are literally getting outdone by some random dude halfway across the world in...
Well, isn't that independent journalism for you? So, no, that's our journalist. But, yeah, again, this is the whole thing with the bias, bro. I think heads that are independent would go ahead and slide you as much as they could. Well, some heads will, some heads won't. That's the thing. I think I was talking about this in one of the other, you know what I'm saying, vids a little bit. But that's the thing with like independent media or independent journalism, where it's like, yo, obviously, you know, the person is not going to be bought out like how in the mainstream, like they're obviously like bought out probably like whatever sides, well, not even whatever sides, like either the left or right, and they're getting paid to push whatever propaganda from those sides, whatever talking points, yada. Meanwhile, like someone that's independent, it's more or less like what is their incentive to go ahead and like push this journalism or push the media, you know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, like what also like you would think it like it incentivizes obviously more honesty and truth because it's independent source, but you never know that person could be still paid out by some other third party source. They don't even got to be a political party, it could just be some other type of opposition. Like it's fucking crazy, so you never know. But still, even to that, yeah, we just know mainstream, yeah, that's fucked regardless.
Like Singapore clowning on Hasan in his free time. This is your job. Holy shit. How are you so bad at this? Pull up some actual good evidence instead of going, well, you know, Hasan really hates Israel. Yeah, he's not really shy about that. You're just kind of helping him there. Like, you're just leaning into that false sort of representation that the only reason people don't like Hasan is because he criticizes Israel. Nobody fucking gives a shit about that. You're barely going into the substance of this actual virus. Hasan, if you're rating this, it's time to pivot to Team Red, bruh. Just imagine the satisfaction when the Democrats lose again and you get to smugly declare from the other side, I told you so. That is something Hasan would unironically do. But the thing is, he's not on any team. He's on Team Hasan Piker, which is essentially how does he get the most amount of influence in this world?
Yeah, now that truly is the truth of it all. That's why I be telling you, where the fuck do you think Yoko got the Yoko complex from? I got narcissist Parker, narcissist Parker.
This is the
Hasan truly does care about the safety of others, you know. If the safety of others is for himself. That ass and or his optics, but he still fucks that up, so.
strategy, trying to win back the people they lost, not by apologizing or admitting they were wrong, but or even saying anything positive about the lost demographic, but instead willing to sacrifice one of their own. Bold strategy, con. Let's see how it plays out. Amusing fact about Hasan is that he's getting so freaking old that most people see him as the Alex Jones of the left. They're already calling him the Nick Fuentes of the left. He won't like this.
Approved. That is his horseshoe theory. Like his actual political horseshoe theory, I say it all the time, is Nick Fuentes. Like his streamer one is Hasan. I mean, well, he is Hasan. Dumbass. Yeah, his fucking streamer like horseshoe theory is Asmongold, their secret lover, secret admirer. You know how to get down. But his political one, like in all seriousness, is Nick Fuentes. Yeah.
CNN attack Hasan's cloud directly. He's not well known at all. Only 20% of young men. That's a bullshit figure. I don't believe their figure. It's more like 2%.
Who are these 20% young men and where? In what demographic? Like, see, yeah, that's what I'm saying. When these niggas be pulling up stats and graphs, like, yo, we need more shit than this. Like, are we talking about just in California, just in a certain town of Los Angeles? Like, where is this data pulled from? Like, did they do an online poll? Like, what the fuck?
Anyways, Hasan responded and he's obviously not happy. Apparently he's threatening lawsuits again. Hasan implies that saying he shocked his dog is actionable for a lawsuit.
He's a fucking moron.
Oh my.
Like, he's actually I'm sorry for the offense, but he's actually fucking retarded. Like, there's no way.
God, please do it, Hasan.
Anti-Israel, anti-Semitic. So why are so many Democrats doing campaign events with him? We're going to explore that very question next.
Jake Tapper just straight up unconditionally called me anti-Semitic. You're a fucking piece of shit, Jake Tapper. God damn, just uncritically. God, what a fuck.
Uncritically, what the fuck do you mean? Like, well, again, now Peckers was gonna call it out. Like, yeah, they could show the clips, but Hasan, like, we have clips of this. 4K, 60 FPS.
Fucking Hasbro final boss. Yeah. Ugh, so fucking gross. I think that might be legit grounds for a lawsuit. It's just, I'm a public.
Hasan, you was just about to sue other niggas the other day, bro. What happened to you suing the Wall Street Journal? You wasn't suing them niggas. What happened to that one congresswoman you was suing? You ain't sue her ass either, bro. What you about to sue Asmongold, Ethan? You ain't sue them niggas either. Bro, you gotta stop saying this shit, bro. Like, real shit. Like, you're not suing no niggas, bro. Like,
Public figure. I don't think you guys understand this. Like, virtually impossible. Like, it's not. And they know it too. That's why there's a difference between Jake Tapper saying that versus like saying that I've like, you know, shocked my dog or whatever.
Hasan, you have literally said that niggas are pedophiles. Like, actually, you've called them legitimate Nazis. Brother, I don't understand how you don't understand the hypocrisy of like, yo, you suing niggas for defamation, especially on shocking your dog or you being anti-Semitic, which you have both done and we have the clips. Versus, again, you calling niggas pedophiles? Like, I don't understand how he could not understand this hypocrisy. That shit is baffling, and it always will be.
Okay, because the other one is like far more actionable than something as up to the personal interpretation as like claiming someone is anti-Semitic. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean, Hasan. He's actually still dying on this hill that he didn't shock his dog, bro. It's in 4K Ultra HD. You know what? You know what, Hasan? I'm not going to stop you. Go ahead and sue anyone calling you a dog shocker. I will
It's like I want him to do this shit so bad because again, we're gonna be sitting our happy asses right the fuck back down in the basement, rotting in the boss's basement. Shout out the boss. And farming that shit just like we're farming the Snark Mods dumbasses, Denim's dumbass, Frogan dumbass, she about to default. This is looking real bad. But like just like we're farming their lawsuit. We'd be farming that one too. It's like, bro, what the fuck are we doing here?
personally
Like-
get Kaya on the stand, all right? I will ask her respectfully.
Get
given
Kai
her
on the stand. Kaya.
plenty of dog traits, and then I will ask her to recreate Dogtober 7. I will ask her to yelp the same way she did on that day. And when the jury sees
You said everyone hush. Kai's taking the stand. Kai's taking the stand. Yo, that's... Yo, imagine someone made like an AI version of that shit, bro. It's just like a fucking court trial, bro. And Kaya has to take the fucking stand, and you see Hasan in the defendant's seat, bro. This nigga just sitting there with the shot collar. Nah, that shit had me fucking dead. Yo, bro, somebody does like an AI animation of that shit, bro. You're not funny. But you funny as hell, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Kaya's poor face, you will be behind bars for animal abuse. You piece of shit. You Palpatine evil mother flipper. Bro, this level of delusion. Hasan actually thinks his arguments are gonna work in court. He's gonna go, Judge, it was a far-right Israel campaign. If Israel actually shot my dog, as we can clearly see, Kaya is an agent of Mossad. My dog was implanted with chips from Israel. Wait, that didn't work. I have another backup plan. It's Asmongold's fault. Oh my god, Asmongold did it again. Bro,
Bruh. I'm like, why do I feel like he would actually say that shit in court? Like, yo, Hasan would magically be like, yeah, bruh, and you see them niggas like Asmongold, bro, and then those fucking roaches, bro, they just got right to Kai, like, bruh.
I beg you, really, you gotta go through with this because just seeing the
nigga,
legendary series being played in court to completely destroy your case is gonna
That
be
shit
so
would be
cinema,
funny as
bro.
hell.
The lawyer is gonna have an absolute field day on you. Also, imagine them bringing the shot caller in for evidence, bro, for analysis. No, Your Honor, I, as a multimillionaire, purposely bought a shot caller and I cut.
Well, nah, that could never happen, bro. They couldn't use it in evidence because you already know Hasan. He got his remote on him like it's his god. And if Kai try to move, she out of love. That's nah, bro.
off the prongs and taped it over in order to deliver vibrations, right? Instead of just buying a vibration collar. That obviously makes 100% sense, guys. Perfect alibi. Your Honor, I, the murderer, decided to buy an AK-47 and ammunition, and I decided to take the ammunition out and then smelt the gun back into a...
Bruh, and then smelt the fucking gun. Nigga said, you know what, bruh? Nah, bro. Fuck it, bro. We only need the bullets. The gun, hell nah, bro. We're just gonna... We'll fuck her up, bro. Yeah. Obviously, I know One Piece. Duh, my nigga. Fuck. I don't know One Piece. You know when nigga doesn't know fucking One Piece, bruh?
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Don't even get me started. Anyway, bro, you gonna be like fucking Gart, bro. After any slobby, bro, you gonna pick up the bullets, start throwing them shits, bro. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? Bro, this is what we got the goddamn gun for, bro. Hold on, what the heck is I say? Nigga about to turn into a slingshot?
makeshift slingshot. If that made...
Motherfucker, what is he, Usopp? Bro, this nigga said, yo, this nigga, wait, hold on, that shit is actually funnier, bro. This nigga's like fucking Usopp. Nigga, the gun, nigga, fuck that shit, boy. We got the... Ting! Nigga, Firebird Star, boy. Nigga hit him with Skull Bomb Grass.
No sense. Congratulations. That is essentially what Hasan Piker's lawyer has to go with. Also, about the other part where he's like, gross. How could they say I'm anti-Semitic? Fucking open your eyes.
I'm like, nigga, Eclipse. Moving on.
Man, fucking like, stop it. Stop pretending at this point.
That's how I'm saying, like, Eclipse. Moving on.
It's getting old.
Like,
Maybe shut your yapper and maybe people wouldn't call you that, you know?
No, because if he does that again, we wouldn't have the legendary series. This is literally the shit I say. The Daily Slops, I'll keep repeating this like literally for the rest of the time, but the Daily Slops, the legendary series that was dialogue version of YouTube, literally primarily exists, and I'm pretty sure Becca's done this multiple times. Because Assad just will not shut the fuck up. Like, this nigga would come up every day, say some dumb shit, do some dumb shit, get himself into some dumb shit, have a crash out, spirit guy meltdown, mauled out, whether it be on stream, on Twitter, or some shit. Like, it's always happening, bro. Stuff works.
No? Anyways, then Hasan starts gloating and he just starts like laughing at his own clips because he finds himself so funny.
And then they get their untrained, inbred asses shipped into southern Lebanon. Again, very funny.
You know, it's Hasan Piker calling Orthodox Jews inbred. Piker has also posted comments such as these, where he unequivocally sides with Hamas, calling them the lesser of two Israels.
Bro, you cannot make
Yo,
this.
look at this. Yo,
Such as these, where he unequivocally sides with Hamas, calling them the
They don't spike out, boy, dumbass. Yo, it looked like that one flick. The nigga, he's sitting there cheesing. Boy, stupid ass.
lesser of two Israels.
Bro, you cannot make this shit up. He is unironically
Yeah, this
nodding his
nigga.
head, and he's going, "Yeah, guys, that's me."
He's like, yeah, bro, this shit's hilarious, bro. Real goofy guy. I'm like, bro, you're literally calling heads inbred. God damn it.
That's me. That's me on TV. I, Hasan Piker, I do in fact support terrorists.
Oh my
Congrats, I
God.
guess, you garbage piece of shit. Like, only Hasan could watch a highlight reel of him being this horrible person and then just, you know, get excited over it. Be like,
I mean, like, this wouldn't be, this would not be beating the fucking jerking off to himself in the mirror allegations, bro. You know, Pegasus be hitting him with that every time.
oh yeah, base. I mean, he does say base to terrorists, so he might as well say it to himself at this point. People responded, "Take them to court then, King. I'm sure it isn't worth your time, though. If he isn't going to do anything about it, he would shut the F up or just admit he shocked her, because we all know he did."
Approved.
Dude, how many times has Hasan threatened a lawsuit now? Didn't he threaten a lawsuit to
Told
the
you.
councilwoman?
Yes. Oh my God. I literally was just talking about this earlier. It was a councilwoman. It was Wall Street Journal. Fucking obviously like Ethan so many times. Fucking Asmongold, bro. And now it's now it's goddamn what, CNN. These motherfuckers. Like, yo, what are we sitting here doing?
Who literally pointed out his own clip paraphrased. It's actually crazy. He keeps talking about suing all these people and he doesn't do jack shit about it, right?
Approved.
At least Ethan put his money where his mouth was. Oh no, Hasan the electrician is mad. You will be unemployed forever. Pegasus, guys, is this
Pegasus.
my fate? Is this me for the rest of my life? Am I doomed? Am I actually doomed? Is this just a matter of Sisyphus pushing the boulder up the hill only
Yes.
for it to roll back down? Surely,
Yes.
surely this will have a great conclusion, right? Bro, this is basically the One Piece. We're just edging for a really, really long time.
One Piece.
I guess, I don't know. I can't guarantee you guys. Will Hasan get arrested episode 500, episode 1000? It might take 1500. God knows, all right? And it's going to be bittersweet because then the legendary entertainment may end. I might not find another lol cow as good as Hasan. But then it would be for the greater good, right? An evil force.
One day, guys, we might find the Piker piece. And when that day comes, he truly shall become the Godzeddy King. Like, dumbass.
It's been taken down. So I don't know. It's a real, like, deep philosophy question, of course. Hasan, you'll never sue anyone because then you'll have to prove what you say. And if you could prove that you didn't shock your dog, you would have done it. But you changed
Exactly.
your answer 10 times and showed an edited color.
13, by the way.
By all means, go to court. I dare ya. Do not trust your lying eyes. Hasan's a requirement for you to believe in a shock your dog. Your eyes have been hijacked by Israel. Anyways, then Hasan says that the CNN segment actually wasn't that bad. And I actually agree with him because they used the weakest clips and weakest arguments, right? This was like some random boomer trying to recreate the legendary series. Relax, Grandpa. Get the fuck off the
Yeah, how many times you have to teach you this lesson, old man? Lesson.
wheel.
What a panel, dude. I don't think it was that bad. Controversial opinion. I don't think it was that bad. Like, yeah, he farmed a lot of the he farmed all of the talking points, right? But
I saw it down there.
what a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude.
Weasley little liars, dude. What fucking Weasley little liars. Wait, yo, is that the fucking Labubu back there? Yo, I just realized that shit. Why have I never seen... Hey, man. Looks like it's about that time. Oh, man, it's just crazy, truly. Where is it at? Man, socialism, very interesting. Anyway, let's see here. The main goal is to reduce inequality and to make sure wealth and power are distributed more fairly among everyone. I do agree. Yo, again, can we ask how much this motherfucker was? How much was this goddamn Labubu? 400. Hasan, I ain't gonna lie. We need to distribute the fucking wealth better. Shit is looking crazy. Anyway, let's get back to it.
I'll take it, especially if they put my actual words against their claims, like their interpretation of my words. All of a sudden, that takes on a very new light. And that's the reason why the best they can do in that point, that's the reason why the best they can do is say, oh, Hasan is actually anti-Semitic, but he's hiding it, right?
Yes, I would fully say this. Hasan, you are hiding your power level. Hasan, you do use entry-level political diversionary tactics in order to hide, again, how extreme and how radical your politics actually are. Yes, I would say this is exactly what you do. Without question. Prove me wrong. Prove anyone wrong that claims that. Prove them wrong. How do you not do that?
Instead of being like, oh, he's a avowed anti-Semite, it's very clear. They have to go, oh, well, he's just like criticizing Israel, but actually he just means all Jews, which is an ineffective line of attack. And the other.
No, I would just, again, directly say, yeah, you make no dichotomy, you make no contrast, again, between innocent Israeli civilians and, like, someone who is staunchly for the IDF or, like, you know, like, staunchly for, like, being as a fucking Zionist. Like, bro, someone who's glazing up Netanyahu, like, yeah, you find it very hard to make this distinction most of the time. Yeah, I would definitely say that.
Other person has to basically concede on coming onto my podcast, but then say, but it's different when you have him on your campaign rally. They're trying to mitigate the harm there because, like, they've completely given up on saying this is a dangerous radical anti-Semite.
Oh my God.
I mean, I pretty much would say that, John. I ain't gonna lie. But again, all those other things, like you mentioned, like you're hiding it, entry-level political diversionary tactics, is why people can't say that, because you'll dance around this shit, even though we honestly know that you do not make the dichotomy or the distinctions. Hasan? Badass.
Bro, when the person you were supposed to criticize or do like a hit segment on is literally happy about it, this is just sad, man. CNN, incompetent as always, absolute garbage news source. You had one job. Explain to your audience why Hasan Piker is a radical piece of shit and not to associate with him. And then you go, well, he does criticize Israel. Nobody cares. Holy shit. Way to completely mess it up. Also, not bringing up the dog shocking is criminal. Maybe this was like a 1000 IQ move, right? Maybe they're actually siding with Hasan by giving him the worst criticism possible. So then Hasan brought his local cuck friend and then rewatched it. He's unironically like enjoying it now. He realized that, wait a minute, this is not Pegasus. These are not experts at shitting on Hasan. In fact, they suck ass. So I guess I can just, talk over them, right?
Calling them the lesser of two Israels compared to the evils, lesser of two evils compared to the government of Israel. Piker.
He just, like, he got so mad, he couldn't even get it out. He's like, it's the lesser of two. Why can't we kill him?
Yo, Hasan, nigga, you're not funny, but I ain't gonna lie, that kind of was funny.
That was his verse. Like
Yeah.
in 8 Mile, where you're Eminem.
In this day and age, like, I don't think if you're an anti-Semite, you just say you're an anti-Semite.
Yeah.
Like, what do you?
Brother, you can't just say that shit. Bro, yo, dead ass, what he just said is exactly the shit proving what I said earlier. But you can't just say that, though, because Hasan, if you dead ass come out and be like, yeah, I'm anti-Semitic, yeah, bro, I'm pretty sure that's gonna go very shit for you already than how your normal fucking rhetoric, bro, which is not normal at all, fucking already fucks up your optics. It's like, bro, what? Like, again, we're just gonna sit here and keep going in these fucking circles.
Like, no one is going around. Like, Nick Fuentes does not have clips being like, well, I've spent a lifetime combating against anti-Semitism. I find it to be a dangerous canary in the coal mine of fascism. Like, that's not a thing. The left still does not understand how Piker being.
Oh my God. Okay. Yes, bro. Again, Hasan, but again, entry-level political diversionary tactics, hiding your power level. Obviously, again, if you blatantly come out like this, yeah, there may be some heads that agree with you, but yeah, I would say there are pretty some extreme bulls, and most heads are gonna alienate the fuck out of them because they're crazy. Again, so you would hide how you actually feel on the back end a little bit, sprinkle it in a little bit here and there, bro, so them heads that know that, they might know, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, no shit, you're not gonna be so blatant with this, John, bro. But this is exactly why, again, the heads go back and say this is the horseshoe theory with you and fucking Nick Fuentes, because both of you sprinkled in a bit, bro. Whether it be showing hefty or not, you're definitely showing some anti-Semitic tendencies in the rhetoric and shit like that.
An open Hezbollah supporter who calls Jews bloodthirsty dog and says it doesn't matter if rape on 10/7 makes him an anti-Jew bigot. They still consider that criticism. And then Ethan Wolf, that's why they're working on helping people understand. Let's be clear. Hasan Piker equals Nick Fuentes. Two sides of the same coin. Don't campaign with either.
True. Approve. I ain't gonna lie. Again, horseshoe theory.
What if I campaign with both?
What if you just sucked his dick right there?
What if you just straight bopped the nigga's glizz, though? I'm like, nigga, what?
I mean, your mouth's already latched on. You might as well firmly grasp it at that point. Holy ultimate cucklord. It's actually crazy. how many of these clones he has locked up in his basement, bro. Like, how many people can you put on that chair, bro? iDubbbz is gonna be jealous.
Yeah, his ass was seated in the fucking cuck chair. God damn it.
Right, so Hasan goes that, oh, if I was anti-Semitic, I would openly say it. No, you wouldn't, Hasan, because you're not
Exactly.
an honest person. You never are. You always
Propagandist piker, bias and misleading piker, pathological liar piker, again, but seriously, the main shit, and I'll keep repeating it, is like the hiding his power level, the entry level political diversionary tactics. I don't know if I directly have that on the Trexicon. If not, I'm gonna add that shit.
try to hide behind something. You try to play both sides, Mr. Pro-LGBT, pro-Hezbollah. Most sane people know that you're bullshitting, but you know this sort of stuff works on your cult audience, who are
Yeah, I got Rorschach tests, I got propagandists, and diversion. I got diversion tactics. Yeah, I got diversion tactics on here, but do I have hiding your power level? I mean, diversion tactics and hiding your power level is the same shit. Like, but yeah, I'll add hiding your power level. All right.
extremely stupid, low IQ individuals, and you exploit this all the time. Let's take a look at Hasan's comment section. Ask your kids, meanwhile my 44-year-old ass has been here for years. Dude, if you're 44 and watching Hasan, I mean, there's no excuse at that point. Your brain should be fully developed, but I guess all these years watching Hasan degenerated it. Hasan has no emotion. We have dedicated a full show against him. Literal fascist playbook of they're strong and weak at the same time. Hasan does this all the time. He says the same thing about Ethan and Asmongold both times.
Exactly, bro. Again, he'll say like, bro, I can directly prove this too. That shit is crazy. But like, he'll say that like, yeah, Ethan is a tyrant, bro. All this crazy shit. He's abusing these small, especially on this small women pro-Palestinian creators, bro. As a big creator, he's just trying to bury them as a lawsuit, bro. But at the same time, they'll be the same motherfuckers to be like, yo, the pod is falling off. They got no fucking motion, no viewers coming in, nothing. Nigga, the hypocrisy! Oh my god, I can't with those motherfuckers, bro. Like, and it's so blatant too, bro. But again, the dick suck is so blatant from those fucking G-boys. So who fucking cares, bro?
Straight up a one-sided hit piece. Leave it to Hasan fans to cry about everything. That's defamation, bro. A Hasan fan go.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna let Pegasus finish that one.
That's defamation, bro. You gotta be a bot. You just gotta be a bot. My 80-year-old mom saw Hasan's photos on CNN and loved everything he said.
Well, again, he did want the fucking cougars to be flicking their beans to his meat picks, so I wouldn't be surprised.
She's now a Hasan Piker fan. Thanks, CNN. Yeah, very real story. 50-year-old here. Hasan is a household name in my house.
Yeah, everyone in there, their opinions are fucking irrelevant, bro, and we shouldn't hear their shits out.
Does your house consist of you? I think your house consists of just you, pal. Wow, CNN is really ass now. This is so funny.
Yeah, CNN's been fucking garbage, my nigga.
We love CNN, but not when they criticize us on. Fuck CNN. When mainstream media's talking shit about you, you're on the right side of history. Well,
I mean, I guess depends, but definitely not for Hasan in this case.
Right-wingers would love
Because the CNN is the motherfuckers on the mainstream media that he wants glazing him. So, you know, that's the problem.
this shit, wouldn't they? You gotta be sort of consistent here, no? Hasan is loved. Oh, bruh.
Yeah, by you niggas again.
This panel from Jake Tapper makes me way more furious than any right-wing smears. This kind of lying and willful ignorance is why I hate CNN. And this kind of lying and willful ignorance is not why you hate Hasan. Moving on to Philip DeFranco interviewing Hasan on his beef with the Democrats. Now, Philly D is unfortunately a Hasan Glazer and politically brain-rotted individual who really tries to come off unbiased and fair, but he ends up just playing defense for him.
I remember this, Joe, when Philly D made the video going over, like, you know, some of the junk that was going on within, like, the arc, bro, back with Creator Clash and shit like that, bro, getting into the EHDI plus Mag universe. Ooh, boy.
Every time. Philly D interviewed Hasan in his recent drama with the Democrats.
Was it the junk that was going on? Was it the junk when Ethan and Destiny where Philly D was covering this, or... Nah, Hasan had to be in this for some reason.
Do you think that might be connected? I mean, you have AOC, Rokana, other prominent progressives, right, appearing on your show, people like Bernie Sanders, backing candidates on the campaign alongside you. But when many of them are pressed on specific comments, whether it be about Jews in Israel, most of them won't address those comments directly. Like, do you think that the elected officials who associate with you publicly but won't defend specific things you've said, like, does that stand out to you? Do you think that's just playing the game? What's your take there?
I think I should never be the conversation. So I think it's totally appropriate for these politicians to be like, guys, you know, there's going to be things that we disagree with. And there are things that we disagree with, not on the issue of quote unquote Jews, obviously, but like there are going to be differences in opinions. It's healthy, it's normal, it's understandable, right? So I think they're just covering their bases by being
Like, bro, that's so bullshit coming from this nigga. Cause like, yeah, I do agree, but again, this is just the hiding your power level shit. This is just entry level political versionary tactics. Cause, bro, again, if a motherfucker disagrees with you, you're fucking ilk. Like the orbiters of G boys, purity testing, virtue signaling, moral grand signaling, moral posturing, bro. Like you're and you're the king of that shit. You're the 3-time Olympic gold medalist in this job, bro. You're not letting niggas think for themselves, have their own context, their own nuance when it comes to politics, bro. You're immediately hounding them if they're not saying the line, if they're not repeating your shit. Like, bro, I'm not trying to hear this jump from this nigga, bro. Like,
being like, it doesn't matter if we have disagreements. I'm gonna talk to this person. I think they're just trying to signal it in a way.
you're gonna talk to them, but what are you gonna say? Are you gonna let them actually speak, bro? Are you gonna hear them out? Like, you're gonna understand what they're saying? Fuck no. Again, you're gonna tell them what the fuck they're gonna think, or you're finna scream at them the whole fucking time. We seen your debate with Ethan. We seen your debate with Willie Mack. It's like, bro, what the fuck are we sitting here doing? Again, the only people you're letting talk and get their shit off are people that already agree with you. You failed the Rorschach test, Hasan. You fucking fail it immediately. You always will fail that shit immediately. Anyone with you will fail it as well. It's like, bro, you gotta be kidding me. You motherfuckers reveal your priors right off the rip. And if motherfuckers talking to you aren't doing the same shit aligned with you, bro, you're on they ass. So I'm really not trying to hear it.
That is like the most appealing to the broadest base. I don't expect politicians to just like run around and defend every clip out of context. They're not, you know, they're not my fans, right? These are people that I work with. These are people that I want to fight for an agenda, and they are fighting for an agenda, so I support them. And if they stop fighting for an agenda, I will stop supporting them.
Yeah, so he basically just lets Hasan speak uninterrupted for like 15 minutes and no pushback at all. But yeah, as to Hasan's point there, obviously the politicians can't really be out there openly supporting terrorists. I mean, nowadays, I don't know. In
That should be fucking clear, bro.
New York, they're fucking chanting their support for that shit, so maybe in some places. But yeah, some of these politicians might actually be secret Hasan supporters, right? They can't really say it publicly, like Zoran and his wife. They seem to agree with Hasan's views, you know, meet with him in private, have these parties, publicly denounce him on TV, and say they don't support Hamas, but then be buddy-buddy with Hasan.
Again, this is what politicians do all the time. This is why bureaucracy is a bitch. I'm gonna keep it a buck. This is actually why bureaucracy is a bitch, because again, every fucking politician, let's gonna keep it a stack. Like, yo, they could potentially have like something they ran on or whatever that they actually do well, but most of the shit they running on is fucking cap. They're not gonna be able to do shit, and it's not even a factor that they don't want to do shit, or well, a lot of them, yeah, they don't want to do shit except for again whatever's in their best interest for themselves and staying in their positions. But like, yeah, most of these heads just can't, because again, bureaucracy is a bitch, and to that, bureaucracy is slower than fucking molasses, my nigga. Like, it takes forever to do shit, so any changes or implementation they want to make, they can't do that shit, thus therefore bringing their approval ratings and shit down, yada yada. And we're just forever in the same cycle. That's why I'm saying, like, bro, this left right shit, I'm done, is really a top-down job, bro. They need to start fixing a fucking economy, and especially going on towards the future, bro. But they're not gonna do that shit, because we're sitting here on this type of bullshittery, because every time on the fucking side, well, even on the basis of staying ideologically pure, it's still on the factor of, like, either side of the political aisle is just focused on some other fucking, I don't even know, like, what is it called? Like, a social issue or whatever fucking John, instead of, like, yeah, we need to fix the economy for people. But yeah, no, fuck all that, bro. Again, we're just gonna be doing the same chicanery, same bullshittery, focus on whatever shit, and not fixing the economy, and every John is lying, and it's all the same shit.
Who, by proxy, you probably do support his viewpoints. So then Hasan tells the biggest lie ever, that it's not about his feelings.
But at the end of the day, this is an insincere conversation, so I do appreciate any kind of defense, because I understand, or at least they understand, that this battle is for who gets to retain control over the party.
There are millions of young people who watch you. They align with your politics. They feel deep.
They should not.
Like, completely locked out of the Democratic Party. If Democrats decide that you're radioactive, they cut ties, they keep pushing you, what do you think happens to those voters? Where do they go? What do they do?
They should start watching motherfuckers again who, you know, have decent politics, like, just straight up like that. You should not be watching Hasan Biker, because what the fuck is that gonna get for you, bro? Again, like, yo, dog. Like, how the fuck do I even explain? Because the economy, especially with, again, I keep mentioning like AI and shit, like, going forward, bro, like, it's probably gonna be a dramatic shift in how the economy and how economically shit is working. But even just for, again, with the shit that applies now, bro, like, following Hasan, what the fuck do you expect to happen, bro? Like, real shit. Like, I need these fucking G-boys to answer that question. Do these niggas deadass think we're gonna start adopting communism? Like, real shit. Like, bro, that is not gonna happen. You know how many fucking coups the U.S. fucking government, in specific the CIA, have done in other countries to snuff out communism? Do you deadass think that this nigga's about to bring in a new fucking, like, wave of communism or some shit? Like, I'm really trying to figure out what they think this nigga's about to change, bro, to where they're sucking him off this hefty. What do you think he's about to do? Like, real shit. Like, if you're a G-boy, in specific, a Hasan Piker fan, you truly staunchly believe that this nigga's gonna bring about change in the world, what the fuck do you think he's gonna do? He's going to bring about the new wave of socialism. There could be good things with socialism, like democratic socialism. I do agree on that standard. But with the shit that he actually fucking wants, when he's not lying to you, bruh, that shit is not happening, and nor is it going to change shit, and nor are people going to be happy with it. So what the fuck are you glazing this nigga for? Please tell me. Go ahead. That's it. Next.
I think we just go back to square one, right? I mean, that was like how it was in 2016. I don't care if politicians in general are just like, oh, I don't want to be along. I don't want to appear alongside this person. My commentary is not going to change, right? Like, this is not about my own personal feelings. Will it signal to me in some ways that like they are running scared, which I do think is a big problem with even some of our best candidates so far. Sometimes I think they are too conciliatory, too conceding to these groups that apply a tremendous amount of pressure by way of both the media and through direct phone conversations they have with candidates. Absolutely, but at the end of the day, beyond that, it says nothing to me. I always repeat to my audience as well. I will have disagreements with even someone like Zoran, who I admire, who I
name them.
Love, who I talk to with regular frequency, but there's going to be disagreements there, right?
Name them.
But at the end of the day, it's just all about putting the policy in the bag, little bro.
It's bullshit. Yo, my nigga, you still popping out to the fucking Muslim Illuminati secret parties with the nigga, and he disavowed you. What the fuck? That's the shit we were just talking about. My nigga, you have no criticisms for the nigga, bro. You're never gonna say a criticism for the motherfucker, because again, these are the niggas you want to be aligned with. Shut the fuck up. I'm so fucking tired of these niggas, bro. Fuck a politician. Fuck a political commentator, bro. Every nigga is just trying to go for whatever fucking side of political aisle. Do any of you niggas want to actually fix some shit? Fuck no, you don't. Not you niggas in a position of him, bro. And honest, I'm feeling this shit on hefty with a lot of niggas. Like you, Hasan, like motherfuckers like Asmongold, even though, like, you know what I'm saying? He's just giving his opinion, but even still for the fucking right, because that shit is annoying with these motherfuckers. Like, bro, I'm just tired of this shit. Like, I just feel like every single one of you motherfuckers is just lying. Like, what the fuck is the point of glazing up either side of these parties? When, again, we're going back to they're not gonna give a fuck to actually fix shit. And bureaucracy is fucking it up regardless. So it's like, yo, bro, what? You know what? Yeah, son. Yeah, facts, bro. Again, gang, you're gonna make so much change, bro. You're gonna bring about hefty Jones, bro. Let me tell you.
Just put the policy in the bag. I don't care. We don't have to be friends. It's great. He's a wonderful guy. But we don't have to be friends. As long as you are fighting for the working class, I'll be there. I'll defend you when you are doing.
Are fighting for the working class, motherfucker. How much did you fight for the working class of Cuba? Like, dude, I'm fucking, bro. I can't, bro. Like, like, yo, I always be fucking around like y'all know me, bro. I be fucking around like, yo. I always say I hate this nigga G-Boys more than him, but it always comes to a point where I come back and realize, oh yeah, I understand why the fuck I hate you, bro. You're a fucking liar. Like, just like a lot of these motherfuckers. Like, bro, what? You don't give a shit about the working classes, huh? You don't give a fuck. Like, you actually do not give a single fuck at all whatsoever, bro. Again, I'm gonna keep asking this nigga. Where the fuck, him and Code Pink, by the way, where the fuck is the humanitarian aid for the Cuban people? Because again, no specific Cuban hospital, no specific Cuban fucking hospital closet or storeroom can confirm that they got any aid. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro. You don't give a shit about people, bro. You give a shit about your fucking pocket and pushing these bullshit ass politics you got.
Defensible things, and if you're doing indefensible things, I'll criticize you.
Oh, who are you kidding, Hasan? This is all about.
And if you're doing indefensible things, I'll criticize you. Hey, man, Hasan Piker, tell him he needs to go ahead and criticize himself. He said he went out to Cuba to do humanitarian aid for the Cuban people. That shit has not been confirmed by anybody. Seems pretty fucking indefensible. So somebody slide his dumbass some fucking criticism, but I guarantee you those G-Boys will not be doing that shit. They will not be doing that shit. Motherfuckers, again, like Philly D here, they not about to be sliding that nigga criticism for shit either. It's like, bro, what are we sitting here doing, bro? It's so fucking corny, bro.
All of this is a proxy, all right?
Like,
Let me tell you the
So
real hard
fucking
truth here.
cornball shit.
This is not even about politics. This is all about Hasan's insane narcissism and need to be acknowledged by this world. If Hasan had a button to elect the next Democratic candidate or even socialist communist candidate, if he could make Zoran Mamdani president right now, but in exchange, he would have to stop streaming, Hasan is never taking that trade. He will never take that trade.
Exactly, bro. That sounds. Yo, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, including me. Motherfuckers, they posting videos, they doing shit. But bro, there's a back end reason, bro. There's a back end gen for everything, bro. And most of the time it's cheese, bro. I'm just gonna straight up tell you, like Heads is like when Heads post videos, bro. Oh, I'm not doing this for money. Bro, it's all bullshit. Like I'm trying to tell niggas, bro. Like.
Right? Even though he insists, oh, I'm just doing it for the people. Oh, I just want to
That shit, but that shit is especially annoying from Hasan because it's like, yo, bro, this nigga truly like thinks he's on some virtuous shit, and this motherfucker's dumb enough to believe that he is on some virtuous shit. It is baffling to me.
elect the socialist and change the world, right? No, Hasan, we all know what comes first. It's always Hasan Piker. It's me, me, me. I am the best. I want to be known as the #1 political commentator, this educated, smart individual that everybody looks up to, a respected, on-the-ground journalist, but instead, I'm just a guy who shocked his dog. And you always will be, Hasan. Or, you know, maybe later you can be the streamer who inspired a terrorist attack, the streamer who got arrested. But hey, let's not fast forward to the end just yet, all right? We gotta go through the arcs, right? It's the One Piece saga. We're in, like, Marineford right now, you know? And it was this entire interview.
Marineford.
It was Philly D basically letting Hasan gaslight his audience, right? There is no pushback at all. There's no questioning anything Hasan says, just basically giving Hasan this platform, right?
Hear back from Hasan Piker today. Painting Wit Slotkin said you sound deeply anti-Semitic. What is your response to elected Democrats calling you a liability?
They're very boomer minded because they think like when I go every single comment mentioning your name on the videos, calling you a grifter, tanky, imperialism variation of that, definitely organic.
Yes, bro. Like, it's like,
No, normies are not gonna be swayed by that shit. Very
bro. Again, if you're a normie, you know what? Yo, that fuck that. Go ahead and say that shit again, Hasan. Fuck that.
definitely organic. No, normies are not gonna be swayed by that shit. Very
Normies aren't gonna be swayed by that shit. If you're a normie, good for you. I ain't gonna lie to you. This political shit is brain rot. If you're a normie and you're following Hasan Piker, fuck you, because I ain't gonna hold you. This nigga claims that his fucking haters, they don't critically think. I think his normies, quote unquote, that follow this nigga that wouldn't fall for this shit, bro, I think you don't fucking critically think, and I think this nigga's a liar and you refuse to point that shit out. So that's all it is.
it clearly was like reading a talking point that was given to her, but maybe she didn't even like fully understand the talking about because she was saying the conflation between Jews and Israel is anti-Semitism, is like very anti-Semitic, and it kind of seems like Hasan does that quite a bit, and it's like, no, actually, I do the exact opposite of that. So that was like a funny angle. It wasn't even like quote mining to be like, well, this quote seems crazy or whatever, because like they all do that usually. There's like,
Well, especially as we get closer to the primary.
Well, yeah, no shit. Again, these are words that came out of your fucking mouth. Of course we're gonna quote that shit. Dog, this helps support, corroborate. Yeah, man, you might be a little anti-Semitic. What the fuck? Like, nigga, what? Yeah, bro, don't pick up these fucking Johns I done said. But that's all bullshit, bro. It don't even fucking matter. It's the same shit you be trying to do. Yeah, bro, they're just using the fucking Destiny talking points. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. Like, yo, that shit is so bullshit. Like,
Though, I mean, we are going to see these things coming out of like just people, you endorsing people or you being with people trying to use things that you've said and done. So we do have to talk about that. Well,
hell yeah, we do. Like, what the fuck? Yes, people are going to use the things you've said and done. Hell yes, these are your actions. Fuck these actions. Again, support shit more than words. I don't give a fuck. We're going to keep it based down like the boss says, like everybody boss lady say, bro. Again, it goes on the tip of like treat people the way you'll be treated. But again, like I said before, actions speak louder than words. A motherfucker could say anything. This is why grifting exists. A motherfucker could just say whatever the fuck. It doesn't mean they actually believe that shit or they actually stand on that shit. It's like, bro, what the hell? Like, I'm like, yeah. For Hasan though, it's the inverse. It talks about the shit with change of patterns of behavior. This motherfucker didn't been, again, saying crazy Johns, having all these different rhetoric, crazy rhetoric, especially about Jews. It's like, at what point does that shit, yes, corroborate? Yeah, bro, he might be a little anti-Semitic, gang. We can't just ignore that shit. Like, what the hell? He's just like, oh, yeah, them niggas bullshitting. What?
You on, right? Because
That is hilarious. Hasan, please, I'm gonna have to ask you some questions now. Is that okay, Hasan? Please. I'm sorry. They're gonna flame me in the comments if I don't ask you this stuff, Hasan. Please. You know what? How about we do this interview and then later if you want to take anything out, you can do that. Okay?
If you
I'll
wanna
actually
take
delete my
anything
video
out,
for you.
bro, that's
Okay,
some
you want me to
bullshit.
change the thumbnail? I'll do that for you too, Hasan. Anything else I can do for you, my God and Savior? Literally, Wig 2.0, bro. Like, what is wrong with these spineless fucking losers, bro? This guy used to be respected as well, and now he's just a politically brain-rotted hack. Like, I get it, you want to push your political agenda and all the shit, but like, do you really need Hasan to do
Nigga, fuck that political agenda, bro. If you can't tell the fucking truth, my nigga, your political agenda isn't worth shit. Go eat a dick.
that? Why can't you just be like a regular Democrat, a regular lefty instead?
Like, that's all it is. At least that's how I feel about the Jones. If we're not keeping it 100% peas, bro, we're not worried about niggas' optics. We need to keep it 100% truthful, especially for the people, because again, like in politics, bro, like especially with this fucking wealth gap divide and shit, with motherfuckers not being honest, especially heads that are up in the 1%, especially heads that are up in the fucking positions of politics, with inside trading and shit. Like, yeah, bro, I would prefer motherfuckers to be honest. You know what I'm saying? It does better for the people, you know what I'm saying, economy overall. Yeah, bro. But we're never gonna get that shit. So yeah, we'll not be taking them niggas seriously, bro. Again, if you have an agenda specific, Jones, to where you're omitting information, or like you're just not saying shit, or you're directly spreading misinfo and shit like that, fuck you, bro. Your opinion's worth nothing.
of having this terrorist supporter, dog-shocking piece of shit in your community, you know? So then Hasan just justifies all of his statements, completely lying, essentially, and again, zero pushback.
Because my counter always is, okay, well then argue against it. Explain to me why Hamas is a larger danger to the world, or larger danger to the Palestinians, or larger danger to Israelis than Israel is. These are
Who said? First of all, again, Hasan, like, no one is saying that, like, bro, again, this is the thing of two wrongs, like, fucking do not make a right, bro. Like, again, these are two wrongs. Again, you could acknowledge that the IDF and Netanyahu, these heads doing a genocide in fucking Gaza, is terrible! It's bad! You know what I'm saying? But you could also acknowledge that, yes, Hamas is a U.S. designated terrorist organization that definitely oppresses their own people and have definitely slaughtered them as well. That's something that you refuse to acknowledge because you have rhetoric and things said like, oh yeah, bro, I'd rather donate my tax dollars to fucking Hamas. You got rhetoric like that. It's like, dude, what the fuck? Again, how could you not acknowledge two wrongs? Do not make it right. No. Your agenda and narrative says America bad every fucking time. But to that, bro, we already know your whataboutism about Israel, but that's even going beyond that. Again, you just cannot sit here and disavow Hamas, which it should be very easily for you to do so, like doing that, because if you actually give a fuck about the lives of innocent Palestinians, you could acknowledge that Hamas might be doing something to them as well, and it's not exactly good. But you won't do that. You're a fucking hack. Propagandist Parker. Not surprised.
groups. Like Palestinian resistance is not operating out of a place of like anti-Semitism in the way that it's been presented. It's operating out of a place of having an emancipatory need. Palestinians certainly are, not all of them are fond of Hamas or anything, but it doesn't matter, right? Because like the much larger problem here right now is the genocide that Israel's conducted and the apartheid that it continues to maintain.
Oh my God. Hasan goes, oh yeah, Palestinians, you know, they're not very fond of Hamas. Hasan, they literally fucking kill them.
Like, bro, as I said, yo, it's not funny, but it's like, bro, this nigga's so fucking stupid. But it's not even on the fact that he's stupid. Like, he knows this, bro. I definitely think he's just omitting that information. Like, that's definitely him just not admitting that. That's just him being bad faith, disingenuous.
If they dare to speak out, they are quite literally oppressed by that. Are you kidding me, dude? Like, this is the sort of stuff.
Tanky, a far-left authoritarian or staunch communist who glorifies or excuses oppressive regimes in the name of socialism or anti-imperialism.
LED is letting this guy speak, bro. Like, oh, well, they're not very fond of them. This is, again, the same shit of Iran is weirdly pro-trans, guys. Like, dude.
Yeah, that take was so unabashedly fucking stupid, though.
Hasan has this way of saying statements in a way that, hey, guys, I'm not actually lying, right? Look, I'm actually saying the truth. It is true. They're not very fond of them. But that doesn't tell the real story, does it, Hasan? You know what? Let me try to talk like Hasan. You know Charlie Kirk's shooter? He wasn't very fond of Charlie Kirk, to be honest. Like, he didn't really like him that much, to be honest. Dude, this is legit just unedited Hasan propaganda. He gave him 15 minutes to speak like this and just do his full spiel of bullshit. No wonder people are starting to, you know, be distrustful of Philly D and all these people, right? Pure responded, I knew there's a good reason
It's just like, bruh, again, this politics shit is just fucking rot, bro. I'm just tired of this shit.
Reason why I stopped listening to DeFranco. I get leftists have to circle jerk the wagons, but around Shank's nephew of all people, you people literally can't find anyone else to represent your side.
Thank you. Like, this is the shit I've been saying for so long, and that's why I say to these G-boys, like, okay, fine. Let's say you actually let's say you do believe in socialism and shit like that. Like, you feel as though like those politics are gonna work. Is there not like any other motherfucker that does this shit that you can't glaze up? Why are you glazing up the fucking dog shocker, nigga? The terrorist glazer, bro. The terrorist sympathizer. The motherfucker who claims to be inclusive and care about the people. That's some fucking sharkanery. That's some bullshittery. Why are you glazing up this fucking loser, bro? Because the nigga look good. That's the only other reason I could see why. It's politics, the political commentator shit, or how the nigga looks. That's the only reason you'd follow the nigga. That's the only reason you'd follow fucking anybody. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. It's on the basis of what their mindsets, their opinions, their personality, who they are, and how they look. That's it. And I'm like going off the basis of Hasan. Personality shit is ass, and yeah, you gotta admit it. He's the himbo Joe Rogan to the left. God's Daddy King, so it's that. I'm like, bro, what is the other shit? Nick, if it's the mind shit, you can find a better nigga. If it's the fucking shit, well then there's your answer. That's literally it. That's why I always come to that conclusion for those motherfuckers with that nigga on hunt.
Yeah, the fact that he's the biggest leftist streamer
Right.
is just not good news. What are these softball
Not.
questions from Philly? Is he trying to get with Hasan or something? Another person on the leash installed a
He said, really? Please.
shot color, zap him. Oh, brother, not twice in a video. Total. You know what? Not twice. I'm done. I'm moving on. Now, if we look at Philly D's comment section, there's nobody talking about Hasan at all. And I'm so confused because I swear to God, there's a bunch of comments shitting on him, but I'm not going to accuse him of deleting anything or whatever, but like, it's weird. You know what?
No fucking cares.
We got a sort by Neo. Yep, there we go. Should have asked him about his animal abuse, but you asked him about BS. Really disappointed to see you run cover from Hasan Piker. To be honest, I hate Hasan. I'm Democrat for sure. I hate MAGA, but Hasan is no better. One of the most toxic people I've ever seen. Not gonna lie, the amount of time dedicated to platforming Hasan this episode is disgusting. Why does anyone take Hasan seriously? Literally all the comments are about that.
Thank you.
Yet none of the top comments are about it. That's extremely suspicious. Obviously covering for him. Interviewing Hasan, yeah bro, you're a hack. Hasan in this interview makes me uncomfortable. He's indeed the far left, definitely an extremist.
Been saying this.
Hasan is not part of the left. He hates liberals, wants America to fail, makes as much money as possible as he burns it down.
Literally, like, so true.
Dude who said America deserves 9/11. Hasan is a clown. How can anyone support him
Fuck it. I'm saying it.
after the Cuba bullshit? He's a grifter. I love you, but
Facts. Super facts.
what kind of softball interview was that? It's literally all Hasan. It makes no sense. There's obviously some censorship going on here. That is so shameless, dude.
Hasan Bud, that comparison is closer than you think. That's why people don't want to associate with you. Maybe not as bad as a neo-Nazi, but for sure far, far left. I'm glad you were around, though. People that are so far one-sided or the other may actually make independent Canada possible one day. Who am I kidding? It won't. I'm so tired of Hasan dick riding. I agree the left needs a major unifying figure. It is not Hasan by a massive shot. To simply paint Hasan's controversy as being largely because he's anti-Israel just shows you haven't done your homework. Hasan has done multiple controversy. Dude, this is, I'm going to be honest, I think a lot of this is the impact of like 8 years of steadily developing like a fuck Hasan clip context.
How could that arrive, Hasan? You think people just say shit about niggas cause nothing? Like, some niggas do get trolled and all that. Some heads are locals, but like, you have to end up in that, like, in position. You know what I mean? Like, you have to do shit to end up there. You had to do some shit. You had to say some things, Hasan. You had to have some opinions, Hasan.
Complex.
Yep, you're welcome, Hasan. All in a day's work. Now click this video to get to episode 365. Imagine. Okay,
Factual.
thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye-bye. But you already know. You better shout out to the level one of our glory slop commentary kings. Sloppy! On the daily slops. La Pegasus. You already know, gangster. Stop playing. You know we get down. That was CNN. Just canceled Hasan. Of course, you guys would like to watch the OG video by La Pegasus. You know where that John's gonna be at. Of course, final opinions and conjecture real quick. Yeah, CNN getting on Hasan. I mean, like, yeah, the Johnny we're saying about Hasan is true. Again, he has had rhetoric very much we've seen in the past numerous of times with watching the legendary series, The Daily Slops, every day. That, yeah, bro, Hasan's rhetoric, especially when it comes to Jews, like, you know what I'm saying, innocent Israeli heads, it's not good at all. He cannot make the dichotomy distinction, and he hasn't seen him calling him out. Oh, it's good to see that he's being called out, especially by these heads on the left, Democrats and all that, because again, it goes more to show and prove that yes, he does cause infighting for the left, and two to that, like, yes, politics aren't good. But anyway, sidebar and back off that, yeah, the CNN bulls, they probably could have hit him definitely harder. We definitely could acknowledge that, because yeah, they could have showed more clips and all that, John, because again, Hasan, he's got a fuckload of 4K 60 FPS clips. And to that, when you add more context to those clips, because you know the G-Boys are going to say you clip shimped. Yeah, they get worse. They always do. Up there. And then yeah, him going on Philly D, I mean, yeah, it's just way worse bad optics for Philly D. I do not know why Philly D keeps platting Hasan or like glazing him the fuck up. Again, you gain nothing from platting this nigga. You gain nothing from collabing with the nigga. You gain nothing from trying to pander to his audience or him. Like, I don't fuck that, bro. Again, you're just gonna develop an audience of fucking G-boys, woke scold, superiority testing, and virtue signaling, and more grandstanding, more posturing, like I always repeat, ensues. And yeah, boy, you're gonna be just like Hasan, Ouroboros, Streisand effect, one guides of hell, and fuck that, I'll be damned. I would just tell a nigga to fuck off. If you don't like a nigga opinion or politics, even though we don't even talk about politics for real, tangentially auxiliary, unless we talk about these type niggas. Yeah, go watch the nigga who you do, bro, because yeah, we not doing that fucking shit, bro. Again, can't be dealing with them G-boys like this nigga. But anyway, oh no, y'all know Hasan coping, mauling, and seething, mixy, messy works out in the EHDI plus cinematic universe and the CDST. But you know it's always gonna be like that, definitely covering Hasan. So until one of the daily slops, literally tomorrow. Other than that, yeah, like I was supposed to say, the daily slops, like always, will be down in the description, first link, sure to level up. And I'm finna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.